If you're ready to introduce iPads to your students and you're interested, within iTunes University, there's a course that we created last year, and a few teachers on each of your grade levels created a lesson specifically for introducing iPads at the beginning of the school year, and I wanted to make you aware of it. They did a great job on it, and I think you'll find it handy. So to get to it, you'll need to look for the app called iTunes U, or go get it from the App Store. It's free. You're going to want to download that app and then open it, and you'll need to add the course, okay? So to add a course, up at the top you'll see a plus sign. You touch that plus sign and select Enroll in a Course. And the course code is FEAXFTZZC. And then you hit OK. And it's going to tell you, it's going to ask you to confirm, are you wanting to add Monad iPads? Where at this point you would hit agree, of course, and then you will be enrolled in that course, and it will show up here on kind of like a bookshelf for you. I've already downloaded it, so I'm just going to open it up and show you what it looks like. So if you look down at the bottom of this screen, at first when you get into iTunes University, it can be kind of confusing, but there are 4 different options down at the bottom. You've got info, posts, notes, and materials. You can ignore materials right now and actually probably notes. The main thing that you'll be interested in are posts. That's where things are shared, okay? So the info tab just gives you a little bit of information about this course. And then if I select my second option down at the bottom of the screen, it says posts. It's going to take me to all of the posts which are within this assignment. And we labeled our posts quests. Sorry, excuse me. They're also going to appear as like an assignment for you. And that's just how we had to label them. Don't feel like you have to do an assignment or anything. All it is just an attachment, okay? So if you notice up at the top of my screen where it says I've got the option to go to library, that takes me back to my library where all of my courses are listed, or posts. Right underneath that it says kindergarten materials. If I touch on kindergarten materials, or if I touch on posts, sorry, it's going to show me all of the sections or posts within this course, okay? So for example, if I'm a second grade teacher, I'm going to touch on second grade materials because that's really all that I'm interested in. So if I touch on second grade materials, it's going to show me the 4 quests that are tied to all second grade teachers or all second grade classrooms, okay? So obviously we'll start at quest number 1. I'll just touch on quest number 1 and it takes me to that lesson. And then see the assignment down there at the bottom. Notice how there's a paper clip that tells me there's an attachment. I'll touch on that. Within quest 1, you can see that Missy Calhoun and Lacey Horn created these. I'll go ahead and change that name for you, Lacey. I've got a PDF that I can download of Quest 1, and I have a PDF of the overview, which is just like the lesson plan. Notice how neither of them are downloaded yet. I just hit the cloud, and those should begin to download. Okay, so I'm going to open up second grade iPad Quest 1. And here's my quest that Misty and Lacey created for me. How to use and care for your iPad. Here's just a few steps to walk through to show your students some things that you're going to want to remember, just some basic rules. We kind of brainstormed and listed what would be most important. So, pretty nice, pretty handy. Notice how up at the top I can hit cancel and go back, and I can look at the overview. And this is just kind of a lesson plan that might give me a little more detail if I'm wondering, what did they mean by that? Why did they put that picture in there? What do I need to say about that? I'll hit the overview. And here's the lesson plan that goes along with each of those slides that Misty and Lacey inserted. Okay? So that's just the basics of this. I'm going to hit the post up at the top and go back. I'm going to hit back again. Maybe quest 1 would be covered on one day, and then the next day I would go to quest 2, As soon as my students are ready for it, I'll hit Quest 2, and there's my next lesson or quest. I'll hit the download button again for the overview and the quest. I'll open it up, and you can see that Quest 2 is about internet safety. So this would be a lesson in and of itself. Okay? Anyhow, I hope that you'll take the time to look at these quests that these teachers have taken the time to create. Again, I think they did a great job, and I think it would be handy for anybody that's getting ready to introduce iPads to their classroom. Thanks, and good luck.